Drew, you killed this shit. Drew, you killed this shit.
Yes, y'all. You know what it is. We here. It is the 613 Faye Productions Wrestling Podcast made for wrestling fans from wrestling fans. That's right. You are tuned into another episode of In the Four Corners of Wrestling. We throwing them foes up and we throwing them quads down. Hey, well, I call Mara on the MIC and I got Mr. KINGMEL, Mr. Royalty himself. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right. How we doing today? How we doing, man?
Hey man, feeling good, feeling great, feeling good. Pleasure to see you, my brother. And of course, hey, multi-man T, multi-man hat. Hey, he's the heartbeat of 613. What's good, Mike T? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm still investigating the PTO
Hey, yo,
at 613. I have a internal investigation going on right now. I brought in some people from the outside. Still, I'm trying to figure out how I get more of it. But they still haven't gotten back to me yet. I think you guys have depleted yours, but somehow others
hey, what?
have depleted theirs and then got double. So I think that some of y'all depleted hours have been given to other people. I don't know how that happened. I didn't sign up on nothing.
I need to talk to this HR people because I, as far as I know, we ain't depleting. Come on, me.
Hold on, let me go get them.
Yeah.
Yes, this is HR. I don't know how it happened.
Hey, yo,
Colin's PTO has been since the beginning of the show.
I'm gonna have to ask for the paper trail on this anyway, man. This dude said, "Hey, man, this is 2 weeks in a row. This man is just started the show off."
He ain't lying. He ain't lying, man. I'm here so I don't get fined.
Hey.
I mean, sheesh, like the PTO around here is crazy.
Hey, yo,
I'm on 2 shows and I don't even want to be on none of them.
Hey, yo,
I just want to be on Moco Center, and I'm on 2 shows every week that I don't understand where the PTO is going. And that should show you right there who watched the show, who doesn't watch the show. Because the last 2 weeks I've done this in the first 3 minutes of the show. So you would think that if you did listen to the show, this is the first thing you heard, and you might not listen to the rest of it. And you might, write a letter to the HR or something, let keep us, posted. But I don't be knowing nothing.
Hey, do me a favor. Tell the Mike T whose hat that is that does the HR. Let that Mike T know that, hey man, we got it. Your math ain't mathing too right with my talking about depleted PTO. But we'll talk about that on some.
No, I didn't say that it was depleted. I said that the PTO you had, someone else is using it. And I don't know how they got to you. Like, did they hack the system? Did you ask them? Did they ask you to borrow it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey man,
I don't know. I have no clue.
My man said, man.
I know at my job that if you don't use it, it just builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up. But from what I've seen with 613, people use it and they don't be around enough to let that shit build back up. They just use it again, and I'm like, ain't it in the negative at this point?
I can't.
So I don't know where yours went. Like everybody had the same amount, but then I looked in the chart and it said Raul Carmar 0, King Mel 0.
I can't.
And I'm like, wait, huh?
Hey Mel, somebody using my PTO. But anyway,
bro, somebody sucked their teeth. Mo, you ain't using that time. Come here.
It's almost like somebody was using like your Max account, to watch some AEW or some Prime. Speaking of Prime, you can get now your AEW pay-per-views on Prime. You still got to pay for it, but it's available on Prime. As Revolution was the first one available. All right, so we're gonna do this. Normally we would do, get it right, get it wrong. I want to talk about just AEW. Man, I'm gonna come to you first. AEW Revolution. Where did they get it right? And then I need you to give us a rebuttal. Where they get it wrong?
Here, I just found some of King Mel's PTO. They just got it all wrong. It's not even nothing to say about nothing they got right. Don't do it. Don't waste our time.
No, no, we are.
Bro,
I gave them 5 minutes. Yo,
nah, I mean, he ain't lying right there because there was a few things that I felt as the event was that they got wrong. I mean, more than they got right, if I'm gonna be honest. Kenny versus Takeshita. I feel like Takeshita should have won that match. I didn't like the build up to that match because why did Kenny, the person that's challenging for the title, have no matches building up to the title reign? Yet the champion had to go out there and keep defending his title to get the possibility to face Kenny at that pay-per-view.
Fair. Okay.
That kind of upset me.
All right, mistake number.
Ricochet versus Swerve. I believe Ricochet should have won.
Hmm.
Then I'm not going to touch too much on the Tony Storm and Mariah May match. I felt like the women did the best that they could, and at the same time, like some of the stuff with the bottles and the broken glass and all that, that was just a little too much for me. That's just my personal take. If you into that, that's your taste for wrestling. For me, it was just like, you got to know when, like,
that's
some stuff you got to know when to hold them, some stuff you got to know when to fold them. But
and that was I'm glad you said that because if you didn't bring that up, I was gonna bring that up. That was probably the only part that I'm like,
yeah, bro. It was just like, and they hitting each other in the.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
I'm just like, all right, bro. Then you got the Kyle Finch versus Ospreay match.
Yeah.
I guess.
Crash Dummy 101. Let's just call it what it was.
I guess.
No, call it what it was. It was Crash Dummy 101.
Then
Hey,
I could have forgave the whole pay-per-view.
let's just throw ourselves across the. Oh, I already know. Go ahead, because I already know.
I could have forgave the whole pay-per-view until they pull that stunt with Christian. I could have forgave the whole. I could have been like, you know how WWE pay-per-views in 2019, 2018, it'd be all bad. Then they had that one good match. You be like, you know what? It wasn't even that bad. Nah, bro. We talk about a fresh Christian, a very fresh tuxedo all ironed out, turtleneck all ironed out and everything. In the ring, cashed in his contract. And John Moxley choke you out.
Quickness.
John Moxley choke you out, bro.
Quickness.
And you see how quick the fans got so mad as soon as they said John Moxley, boo, boo. If he would have went back through the crowd, they'd have probably beat his ass, man. It was that pissed me off the most, man.
Anything good that you want to discuss, or you gave us a solid amount of things that they did wrong. Anything good? Anything?
Thought the Monet match was decent.
Okay.
I thought the Monet match was decent, but at the same time, I didn't know who she was facing against. That's on me.
Yeah.
As a wrestling critique who watches the show and a fan, that should have been on me to study and look up that person more. But yeah, I thought that was decent.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Momo's work.
And I like, and I like the lights.
Oh man. So multi-man T, do you want to start on where they got it wrong and then try to find something where they got it right?
Okay. First, I want to reply to Mel and his ridiculous claims that as a wrestler such and such, he should have did more research. No, you shouldn't have. That's why it's wrestling. They're supposed to tell us and make us get invested in whoever the match is. We shouldn't be. That's what's wrong with y'all wrestling fans. Y'all research every damn thing, so then when something happens, y'all don't be surprised. Y'all don't be caring. Y'all don't be knowing what the hell is going on. Well, y'all be knowing what the hell is going on because y'all be knowing too damn much. The AEW. I'm starting with what's wrong. That's part of what's wrong. Everybody Mercedes when they fight, you got to look up. They don't tell us no stories of how she got to this point, who she's wrestling, why she's wrestling this person for real. They don't get no steady, just pop out of nowhere. These wrestlers just, ping, and they just there. I also wanted to bring up something that you did not say. I guess because it's not February anymore, you didn't bring them up. You mentioned every match with the Hurt business. And you know what? The hurting business. No one cares. No one cares. You didn't even bring it up. I know for a fact. That's why I was telling y'all, calling y'all bluffs early. Oh my goodness, the Hurt business really got me invested. I was like, wait about 3 more months. It's cool because they debuted in AEW. Oh yeah, they're gonna do them right. They're gonna do what Vince and them didn't do. Yeah, okay, all right. No, we got one big black dude in there that runs like a 7.3 on the 40. Don't nobody want to see him that no more. No, I'm being honest. Nobody wants to see that anymore. So I can't even remember like.
Hey, how fast is 40, dog?
7.7. That they have been made so insignificant that I almost forgot until I just thought about it. Who they fought at the pay-per-view. Okay, let me move on. Mercedes Moné. If I had a crystal ball and I could tell you your future, if you want to continue making money, you want to continue to matter to wrestling.
Come on back to Connecticut.
You're going to need a name change.
No, she gonna come back to Connecticut.
Yeah, Sasha Banks. That's who own it. You got to go back to Sasha Banks. I know Mercedes is your name or whatever, but the way you've been booked like a Camry. So we got to get you back to the right place. I understand you rebelled. You did your thing. You made your own on your own. You went out on your own. You had the cojones to go out on your own and do your own thing. I respect that about you, and don't let it go that like it's not Marvel. Congratulations, bravo, you did that. However,
you made your point. Come on back.
Yeah, this Honda Civic you driving right now, compared to the Mercedes that you are, you need to go back to being Sasha Banks. Moving on to Mariah. Hey, what was up?
Hey, hold on, pause. I got to give you props. The way that you metaphorically tied all that together.
Wow. Hey, man. Listen, I've been watching wrestling for a long time. I know how to tell stories. Let's go to the insane clown posse women that just did a whole bunch of stuff for no reason. Hey, you know how when people say men are I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but they say that men that don't like this type of wrestling, something's wrong with us. No, something is wrong with you if you like this.
Because and they don't like that that hardcore.
Yeah, women doing it. Okay, let me let you know something, women. It's not that we're against this. That because we just against women doing it. We're against it because it looks bad. And it makes no sense. Half the types of weapons that y'all was using in the match. Why? Like, how does some of that stuff help you win? None of it helped you win, actually, to be honest with you. You was breaking glass, you was breaking cups, breaking knives, you bought everything that you did not need to win a wrestling match. What did any of that have to do with winning a wrestling match? None of it. You just did stuff to do it. And that's why we don't like seeing women do it. And it is not necessarily because it's women doing it. because I'm about to move on to another one. Offspring, Kyle Fletcher. Hey, Offspring, a lot of people have put in your ear that you're the best wrestler in the world. Let me just let you know something, brother. From one brother to another. Maybe you don't know this about professional wrestling.
Right.
Just doing the moves is not enough. You going in there beating them up with everything, bleeding and stuff is not telling the story. Just because you bleed does not mean that we care. I'm sure Great Khali has bled before. We didn't care. We don't care now. And then people are like, how'd you get Great Khali and Will Ospreay? Well, at least Khali can tell stories. What story was told here? That both of them will go to the depths of hell to win a match. Like, what? What was told? What story was told? Nothing. We got nothing but two bloody men that look foolish losing all that damn blood. It's a steel cage match. Why do you need to do all that stuff in a steel cage? Why do you need thumbtacks in a steel cage? The cage is enough. You could throw somebody in the cage. You can rake their face in the cage. You could throw them off the cage. You could suplex them into the cage. And you know what makes that match look so much worse? Is the next night we got another, which we'll probably talk about later. We got a steel cage match where they didn't use not another weapon. And wrestled shorter than that match. Moving on. I'll tell you one thing about AEW. They got their government mule in Kenny Omega. Because that man, if you talk about saving a company, man, he's their only shining grace right now, for real. Like, I'm kind of with Mel. I don't think he needed to win. I think that you help Kazuski if you keep the belt on him as opposed to Kenny. Like, him beating Kenny would have been a bigger deal than Kenny beating him. But man, Kenny Omega, man, that man, he's single-handedly trying to save AEW by himself. Like, you know, this Young Bucks like nowhere near. Like, we don't know where the hell they at, and this man trying to save them by himself. I commend him. A match also Mel did not talk about, which should have probably closed the show. MJF and Hangman. That might be the right.
Okay.
That was a pretty good match.
I'm actually surprised you didn't bring that up, man. I'm actually surprised.
Yeah, that actually, you know what caliber match that was? A WWE match. You know what I'm saying? They didn't need all the stupid gimmicks and all that goofy stuff. They had a good match. Which leads me to the train wreck of the end of the show. Lord have mercy. Man, Tony Khan, you know what? I got a phone call this week. Actually, I was looking at Facebook Memories at the exact same time. And on Facebook Memories was the introduction of me telling y'all about Tony's dad. And while I saw that video of us talking, and I was behind the scenes at the time, Tony's dad called me, actually. And was like, I don't know what Tony's is doing. Neither do we, Papa Tony. Or Papa Khan, whatever your name is. We have no clue what your son is doing. Your son don't got no clue what he's doing. This match showed that everything CM Punk said was 100% right. They don't know what they're doing. They're not in the business of making money. They're just in the business of just having a company, put it that way. A tax write-off, to say the least. Because, first and foremost, it's on Amazon Prime. You're competing with the WWE. If I got the Peacock for $9.99 a month, I get to watch the damn pay-per-view for free. I get to watch WrestleMania for free. I had to pay $59.99 plus my Amazon package to watch this bullshit.
Crazy.
I'm never watching it again. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on this show. We talked about PTO, and I'm starting to get pissed. You know, I was asleep right before the show. You can see my eyes. I wish I was still asleep. But if you think I'm coming on here ever talking about AEW again, you got me totally met. Like next week, don't even put me in no AEW segment. If it's just us three again, just say King Mail. I want to know what you think about AEW this week. And then right after he's done, yeah, Mike, so what you think about CM Punk? Don't ask me nothing about this company ever again. I am totally done with this company. This is ridiculous. What was the point of Christian Cage having a contract
Just to lose it like
just
that.
to lose it just like that? Just to lose it. Like, what was the point?
Hey, hold on. Hey, Mel, I don't know if you see this. What I'm seeing, what AEW is about to do, and Tony Khan is about to do it. He literally put away that Christian lost the contract. All right, is going to end up having him and Edge feud again for the 1,000,000th time. All right, and it keeps the Moxley story going. Like that's how I see him literally keeping this string going right there. I thought that was crazy the way. If there was any point in time to take the belt off of Moxley during this little story, I thought that was the best time to do it.
Can I ask you a question? Guys, you a question in rebuttal real quick, Ma?
Yeah,
That's what you think Tony Khan is thinking?
I mean, I that's what I would do.
I'm just asking, yes or no? Do you think that's what he's thinking? What you just said, your diatribe.
No. That's what I would do. I don't know what he's thinking because
No,
trying to figure out what he thinks is crazy.
okay, because you said in the beginning when you first said it, you was like, Tony Khan, this is what he's about to do. So let me let you know what Tony Khan is thinking. Nothing. He don't think about none of this. We already know they don't have. Listen, on this show, I try to keep it just what we see on TV, right?
Yeah.
But we know they have no production meetings to show us what they're going to do what they're doing on TV. This is a result.
I saw what you put on TV.
Yeah, like this company.
I got you, dog.
Listen, they would have been better off. They just let Kurt Franklin come out there singing. Oh, 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 do you want to? They should have did that during halftime. We'll be talking about that more than we talking about this wrestling because this sucked. Every match that they did, you can do in WWE 2K25.
Yeah, especially that cage match.
Every match. It was like Tony Khan's back there like this.
Hey, I'm so clipping that. I'm clipping that.
That's how it looked like he back there doing.
Playing 2K25.
Yeah.
Bro.
So the amount of weapons in this match, whatever hardware store they got this from, just made a boatload of money.
Boatload of bread. Yeah.
And the thing is, they spent the budget that they should have spent when they went to Australia.
Revolution.
So you know when they went to Australia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grand Slam.
And they had that bum ass ring.
Mm-hmm.
That budget should have been spent
Right there.
No, they spent it on the weapons that they had in this match. Like how many chairs? Like, come on, man.
In that bum ass ring.
Yeah, that bum ass ring. They had like all the stuff that they spent just wasting time. I guess they was using real glass. Where he at?
Yeah, not too much on my boy, man.
Nah, where his punk ass at?
He with the Young Bucks, man.
Just chilling, right?
Young Bucks is in Japan right now. It's the
meanwhile, the person that they chose them over about the headline WrestleMania. Tony Khan, shut this shit down, man. You run this shit like the Jacksonville Jaguars, and if you watch football, then you know.
Hey.
Mel wasn't born the last time Jacksonville Jaguars were good. He probably was, but I'm,
I got you. I'm
little
just saying.
mom, little mom was still a young parent.
He brought up little mom.
Yeah, I brought up little mom. See, bringing two shows together. Little mom was a young parent the last time the Jacksonville Jaguars were good. And Tony trying to run two at the same time. Shit.
I just want to say, man, Kenny Omega might be their Trevor Lawrence or something.
Put it this way. If you grade, you take the Jaguars grade and you take the AEW grade, that shit still equals a D.
Matter of fact, you know what I forgot to add about that?
Hey,
They
please.
put the microphone celebrity who was in the movie that Tony Storm is starring in. It is. She just said wrestling is predetermined.
Oh, hold on. I did that on purpose because I wasn't done. Y'all favorite guy, Ricochet, took an L in the feud about a robe.
Hey, man, it has sentimental value, bro.
Yeah,
It was the robe in
Yeah.
the number one contendership for the AEW championship.
man, that robe was like Michael special stuff. That Bama put that robe on, he
Thank
turned into a superhero.
Oh, that too. It was two significant things to that match. Number one, contendership, and of course, the robe was like it was their Ula Fala version story.
Ula Fala.
Yeah.
Okay. Swerve said, I'm so proud to be two black guys fighting for the first two black guys to fight for the number one contender. Y'all finna lose? You think you beat Moxley? Stone Cold John Moxley?
Oh, please don't do that.
You
He
think
ain't
you beat
lying.
him?
He
You think
ain't
you beat
lying.
him? Hell no.
Don't do that. Mm-mm.
You should have gave us an interesting feud with Ricochet for a minute. Unlike these other people, pundits, they'd be like, "Oh my God, this feud is where can it go?" A lot of other places other than the damn robe. Two grown men fight over a damn robe. We supposed to be intrigued. No, they could have let this joint. We were talking about Jade earlier before the show. They could have let this joint keep going for a little bit longer before they got to the number one contenders match. Keep it going, and have it be the biggest feud in AEW. Now you about to feed him to stunning John Moxley, um, the under Moxley.
Hey, you gotta chill, bro. Hey, all right, all
CM
Allow
CM Moxley,
right. No.
freaking the doctor of Moxonomics, John Moxley, the damn Hollywood Hawk Moxley. He's every wrestler mixed in one.
Hold on, man.
I
Before I
know.
go forward, I just want to say the part about the Ricochet and Swerve match that pissed me off the most is Prince Nana left, right?
Yeah.
I'm sick
He
of him.
left. Remember, he left Swerve right there. That was his time to turn his back on Swerve and team with Ricochet about the road.
Mm.
Because Swerve wasn't getting the job done. But, hey, wrong guy won in my picture.
You mean to tell me that damn robe like the Undertaker earned?
I guess so.
I'm so glad that
So
we spent 30 minutes on AEW.
no.
I'm telling you right now,
No, sir.
if you watch this show,
No.
I'm the producer of this show. So, and I'll be letting them do whatever the hell they want most of the time. I'm letting you know right now. They do 30 minutes of AEW again on this damn show. There won't be no more show. I'm telling you right now. The AEW does not deserve 30 minutes of my life ever again. And King Mail is a loser. King Mail is a loser, and he's a loser. He told him we had a 613 meeting. We had more important things to worry about at that time. Hey, you guys watching the AEW show? I felt bad because I'm on the show right now. So I'm like, damn, let me watch this.
Hey,
You
Mel.
wasted 2 hours of my life 3 hours, however long this damn stupid pay-per-view was. I ain't even watched the post conference.
Wait, hold on. How is the executive producer hat that he is wearing now that just flipped out of nowhere right now on that
My
screen?
man done switched to 5 different hats just now.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta tell that to Mike T, the analyst that just spent the last 20 minutes talking about AEW.
You know
Never
what,
again. You talk about AEW for 30 minutes on the show again, see what happens.
Mar? You see
You're gonna get
right
a pink
now,
slip like Murrow. You're gonna be on the chopping block like Alex the Black. Now his name is back to Alistair. This company sucks, man.
All right, well,
Bad.
I like how you do that jab in there, how you talking about the cage match from Revolution, and then how there was a cage match the following night, and how things were ran differently with that one. Hey, Cody, Cody, and Cody can't do nothing like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What we just saw right there, Punk and Seth, that was a Monday Night Raw main event. That was that was a main. Come on, man. That shit was fly, but the ending. Talk about it. Talk about it, King Mel. Let's talk about it. Your tribal chief returned.
first of all, the build up to those two competitors coming out to the ring
Mm.
and the stuff that Michael Cole was saying. I don't know if everybody was paying attention,
Hey, Cole
but
gotta chill, dog.
that was CM Punk first loss in Madison Square Garden.
Mm-hmm.
He was 4-0, but because of the tribal chief, he is 4-1 now.
Mm.
But that match they put on was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it. My fiance watched it. My baby girl watched it. Even my daughter sitting there and watching it with me, seeing Punk kicking out and stuff. She like, no, no, like, and she's won. Like, and she's reacting like this to wrestling. She like, nah, all types of stuff. Like, so that tells me they are telling the story that needs to be told. If you can make a infant interested in the story, but let's talk about the return of Roman Reigns right now.
AEW get that infant nightmares.
Let's talk about the return of Roman Reigns. I had a feeling he was coming back. The crowd let us know that he was coming back, and it was still entertaining. It was still entertaining. He snatched Seth right out that cage. Seth looked like he seen a ghost. Then he beat Seth ass like he owed him money. He beat Seth ass. He didn't forget them stomps. He even hit Seth with a stomp.
Mm.
But then when he got in that ring, seen Paul Heyman talking to CM Punk, he had them flashbacks between Heyman and Brock and whooped on Punk ass. And he didn't forget Punk eliminated him at the Royal Rumble. He didn't forget that part either. So you know he had to whoop him one more time for that too.
Hey, did you see the chuckle though? He looked, he said,
Mm-hmm. He pretty much said, F that favor you talking about. F that favor. I mean, is this story is leading back to pretty much what CM Punk told us after he left the WWE when he said the Shield was supposed to be my group. You got the two major stars right here, Roman and Seth. They're colliding. At the same time, you got CM Punk, who was supposed to be the leader of the group. Now all three of them together, this is like years of build up and everything all at once.
yeah. So, um, How you feel about it, Mike T? I was about to jump in there, but I'm gonna let you do your thing. Let you cook real quick. Go ahead.
Okay, so the match was amazing. It was a great match. It was what you want from a steel cage match. But I'm gonna play devil's advocate. We knew for the most part, unfortunately, that this was the way they was gonna go with Mania with these three. Um, so me personally, I would have liked to see them. I'll put it this way: I think that Roman could have came back and attacked Seth next week. But I guess because Cena's coming back, that would have been overshadowed. So I guess you do it this week. Um, I just don't see Roman attacking Punk yet. Should have happened just yet because Roman costing Punk the match was enough for Punk to be upset.
Mm-hmm.
The beatdown, I just think they had a little bit of TV time left.
It was overkill.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit overkill. I think that now that we talking about CM Punk. We're not talking about no other wrestlers. We know Punk has tried to fight people for less. So you getting involved in this match and it costing them the match was enough to tell that story anyway, because that could have been get back for WrestleMania, or Roman could have just not even cared that Punk was even in the match. And then Paul Heyman could give him his favor.
Mm.
But I mean, either way, it was executed well. This match is gonna be a banger, probably. Um, I'm interested in who's taking the pin, and we'll go from there.
Mm. Yeah.
See, the good stuff, I ain't gotta take all that time.
Now I feel you. You definitely hit on one of the points that I thought was kind of killed that segment for me. Other than that, I thought it was damn near very entertaining and damn near flawless. I just didn't understand, like, you didn't have to attack Punk. It was like you said, you pulling Seth out, and Punk hates Seth enough, and that you gave him a victory is enough for him to be pissed off at you. It's enough. That's enough.
Right.
Everything after that, I don't need it. Because
Right.
it organically made that Punk. Oh, now I got a problem with you, Roman. It just organically happened, and then this is how you could have still organically built that situation. And you see Roman, when he did the look, why's Wise Man? You still didn't have to beat him up. You still could have just broke that little situation up and could have just had words, and maybe y'all shove each other a little bit. You'd be like, yo, what you doing with my Wise Man? This is my Wise Man. Hey man, chill. I don't know. I'm kind of with you on that one, on Mike. I'm like, yeah, man.
Like, what's Punk gonna do next week? Get Hulk up again and be like, Roman Reigns, get your ass out of here.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
he just did this. He just did that.
Yeah. I
He
just saw.
called. He called the reason why we're here with Seth Rollins is because he just did it because Seth Rollins screwed him out of a match. Like, what is and this one, it's not like he cost him anything. It wasn't like the winner of this match gets to.
Yeah.
It was just a match.
It was a match because y'all two just don't like each other.
Right.
Y'all was fighting all over the arena, and they was like, well, put him in a match and put him in a cage. There you go. So, but yeah, no. I'm glad to see Roman's back. I was still kind of curious because I'm looking at the timeline. I'm like, all right, you're getting a little bit too close to April 19th and 20th. You really about to do this without Tribal Chief? So I mean, like, come on, what we doing? So, but anyway, um, I not too bad of a return, but SmackDown. Raw, uh, 2 promos from the guy that walk around with the black eye and he hasn't shied away of saying who the guy gave it to him. uh, and Travis Scott. And yeah, so we're talking about the American Nightmare. It is now 2 appearances since that Elimination Chamber shock and all moment. Mike T. He has now dropped, 2 very emotionally charged uh, soliloquies.
I bet you Travis Scott won't be in the WrestleMania. I bet he won't be getting physical. He gonna hurt him. I promise you. He gonna give him. He's gonna. I know in the wrestling what's called receipt. We don't say that. He's gonna get his get back on that boy Travis Scott. Mark
Oh,
my word. The
oh yeah,
moment he gets a chance to get his get back on Travis Scott,
oh
he
yeah,
gonna, he gonna hurt him.
yeah.
He gonna make him feel bad. Like so, whatever. But as far as the promo go, the one on Monday was phenomenal. The people are getting behind Cody. He is the number 1 babyface in the company right now. I would say Punk is. Excuse me. I'm thinking about AEW real quick. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Oh, stop.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I would say Punk is the number 1 babyface in the company, but I think that Cody has surpassed that because of what he's been through since the Elimination Chamber, and just this whole year of him having a belt. Um, he told Cena, "Hey, bro, I'm the captain now, man. All that 5 fingers of doom, 5 moves of rest doom, whatever you got, that's done, man. I can actually wrestle." He didn't say that per se, but he was letting put him on notice, and
Mhm.
yeah, I think that WWE has bought into Cody. The fans have bought into Cody, and I I find it hard after these last 2 promos. I find it hard to see him lose. But I mean, we're gonna see.
Fair, fair, fair. All
It
right.
could easily be a CM Punk Rock situation. Man,
Ooh,
Punk was the champion, and Rock came in and pretty much put a halt to his. Ironically, put a halt to his momentum. Um, I just don't think that that business bad. That like they're that bad at business that they're gonna say, you know what, we just gonna go ahead and give Hill Cena the belt. But again, we still got like a month left until WrestleMania, so let's see how they build it.
mm. So when there's so much time in between, like your last uh PLE and Mania, you like, man, there's so much crap that could go down in between this time, dog. It just really is. It really is. King Mel, hey man, American Nightmare, man. 2 appearances, man. What are some of the thoughts that you got after hearing some of the words that he spit over these last 2 appearances, man?
Honestly, if I'm gonna be for real, this is just this is just me, but I'm really not paying attention to anything that he's saying.
Damn.
But you
I
pay attention to Ricochet. You
hold
see what I
on,
mean?
damn, bro. You gonna let me speak?
No, no.
You gonna
Sorry.
let me? You gonna let me?
Is Rail here?
Cause see,
Hey, that's crazy. No,
this dude ain't even gonna let me finish saying my train of thought.
I gotta get you back for you be getting to other people every week.
It's alright. It's all we good. Um, as far as like with Cody Rhodes, John Cena, this whole situation with the final boss, I'm
no.
already sold. I'm sold on it. So anything that you saying right now, Cody, you ain't speaking it for me. I'm ready for the match. I
Mm,
can't wait for WrestleMania to come.
I got
I'm ready for the match. So anything that you saying right now, that's just icing on the cake for somebody else, not for me.
I
I
got
want to see this heel version of John Cena. I actually don't want him to be at the next episode of Raw. I just want him to appear at WrestleMania at this point with a whole new look. But some things like that, that's not how you build to WrestleMania. So he has to make his appearances. I understand that. But to me, he should have just did what he did, like he did at Elimination Chamber. We know he gonna be at WrestleMania and did nothing the whole time until he's got there. That's how I view it. Cause Cody the one that got to walk around with the black eye. So you got to prove to these little kids like I'm the guy and all types of stuff. You got to build yourself up and show them that. You ain't doing that for me. I'll tell you that. I'm sold on the match, so I'm good.
I feel you. Okay. All right. Y'all know what time it is. Before we get up out of here and before we park this bus, it's shout out time. It's somebody that whether they had a dope match, dope promo, dope moment. Shout out time. King Mel. Who you shouting out this week, bro?
First, I want to say that segment between Bianca, Naomi, and Jade. Naomi admits that she's the one that did it. After last week, I told everybody Bianca didn't have anything to do with it. But not saying in the future she won't have anything to do with this whole situation. Depends on how her WrestleMania match goes. If she loses, I think if Jade and Naomi match is on night 2 or night 1, depending on how this thing goes, Bianca might interfere and might help Naomi. But if she wins the title, then she may not.
Interesting.
That's just my thought.
And
hey, WWE. I like B-Fab, but she didn't need to have 2 segments on SmackDown. Slow that shit down.
Hey yo.
Slow that shit down. She don't need to have a match against Charlotte Flair. Slow that shit the fuck down. Hey, she ain't on Charlotte Flair level. Give her Selena Vega or somebody. Do not give her Charlotte Flair. Because you're going to expose that woman. And then a couple people going to be lined up saying, where's her pink slip? Bruh, give her Zelina Vega or somebody else.
Hey, I was like, damn, you about to feed her the Charlotte like this? Like, damn. Yeah, that's tough. Mike T, multi-man T. Shout out time. Who you shouting out this week?
I'm gonna take a twist. This is gonna be a twist. Kenny Omega. Because you are like U-Haul. You got that whole company on your damn back.
Yeah, this
you I don't know how you do it. You've been doing it since day one. I just wanted to say you have a strong back, pause. And I just want to give you props, man, because I know that check ain't worth it. I know he ain't paying you enough. He should be paying you more. Like if I was you, I would want, I know you was an EVP. You should be 50% owner of the company because the way they use you, I feel like hopefully you got health insurance and it's covered by AEW because I see a good another 10 years of you being the government mule.
You ain't lying. He is definitely number 1 AEW. Like the bar is set so high for him.
He is the bar.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I just want to give you props. And you know what? I also want to give B-Fab some props. Because somehow you finagled 2 times in one show.
I can't with y'all.
And you kindly barely don't even deserve. Never mind. Let's go.
Hey, y'all.
bro, slow that shit the fuck down, bro.
I gotta chill.
Last time we checked for B-Fab, she was in a triple threat match. That was months ago.
Hey, and she did well.
I ain't saying she didn't, bro. That was months ago. And then now all of a sudden she randomly pop up on the SmackDown, got a guaranteed match against Charlotte. Shit.
Mm, 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 mm.
Shit. If that match don't end in 2 seconds, put her ass in a figure eight, natural selection figure eight, get that shit over with.
Man, that's wild. That's wild. But I will say this. Uh, it was some some interesting moments. I just want to shout out Lee Moriarty, my man, him and Daniel Garcia. I like what you guys did on Collision. But anyway, all right, we're gonna park the bus. Throw them socials out because my T gonna blast me. Did you just give props to AEW match? Yes, I did. King Mel, man, drop them socials for the people, man.
Email 13 on IG, Jemell Scroggins on Facebook, and I ain't even got a Twitter name this week. Thank you, AEW.
I ain't even got a twin name. Thank you. Yeah, wow, bro. I won't be bringing up AEW no more again because this is how y'all act, man. My team, man. Drop the socials for the people, man.
Hey man, Mike Coach Drip underscore Mike T on Instagram and Twitter. Michael Turner on Facebook. Yeah.
Mm. You know what it is, man. You can catch me, Casey Wildcard Mount, on that Twitter. And if you can't catch me over there, you can catch me with my bros right here on In the Four Corners of Wrestling every Saturday. Catch me with my man Mike T, D Man Cave Sports Podcast on Saturday. You can check my man multi-man Mike T on Fridays with the Maryland Tech boys doing the thing over there with that college football 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, top 5 moments in wrestling with our man King Mel on Sundays. Hey man, that's why you gotta like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification on the 613 Faye Productions YouTube channel to let you know every time we drop some dope content. All right, that's why you gotta do that. And most importantly, spread the word. All right, supports is free. Hey man, we gonna get up out of here, but you know what it is, man. Do not try this at home. Leave it to the professionals. We throwing foes up. We throwing quads down. Another episode of In the Four Corners of Wrestling in the books. Holla at y'all people. Peace.
And still
And
champion,
yo.
Stone Cold John Moxley.